Good morning, Bickies. How's it going? It's Tara from Biscuit. I hope you're all great this morning and you're having a nice Monday morning. Is it morning? No, it's afternoon. I can't believe it's after 12. So wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a good few hours and you're feeling productive for a good week ahead in your creativity and your work and what you're at. I wanted to come in this morning. Last week in Bite the Biscuit, which is the community that is so very, very important to me in what I do. If you haven't joined our community yet, I urge you to hop over to Bite the Biscuit. Jeannie Mac, there's over 5,000 creative business people over there right now who are supporting each other, who are sharing their work, feeling inspired, and a lot of people are actually doing business together via this group, which is brilliant. So if you haven't already, I'd urge you to hop over to Bite the Biscuit, which is the community that I've built around Biscuit. So I'll see you over there if you're not in there already. And what I wanted to come in this morning or today and talk to you about is a topic that I brought up in the Biscuit community last week, about the importance of recognizing your resilience around your work, and how when life throws something at you, whether it be mental health problems, family commitments, or something that something that totally distracts you from what your work focus is. I think it's really important that we recognize how we actually can get through it, and we are more resilient than we think. And from that conversation last week, I wanted to share with you something that has helped me get through my tough year that I've just had. For those of you that don't know, I've just had a baby and I'm building a business. And so running a business and building a business as a self-employed person is challenging in itself, and we all know that, but throwing a baby into the mix was very, very challenging, just from a time perspective, and not being able to completely engage with your work when you have this other little thing that you need to give loads of attention to. So I wanted to share with you today, just not even sharing something, but I want you to take action on something today. I want you to stop doing what you're doing right now and look at what you're actually doing. Why I'm asking you to do this is the reality is people have a default reaction to what they sit down at their computers or their benches to do every day. And a lot of the time you keep doing the same thing over and over again, and you're not getting any new results, or you're not growing your business or your audience or your brand. And when we go into that default comfortable place, it's very difficult to get out of that. And something I've learned while I was building my business over the last 12 months and handling a newborn baby in the mix as well, was productivity. And when you're given little amounts of time, you have to be super productive with those chunks of time that you're given. And in the link above this live video, there's a link to my favorite productivity tool. And you might have heard me rant on about this tool before, but I really can't emphasize enough how amazing this tool is for creative minds specifically. It's called the Scrum Board, and the Scrum Board is a very simple tactile tool that you can use today in your business to clarify what you're doing and to make the process of doing and getting shit done much, much easier. Hey Mary Prendergast, how's it going? Liga, how's it going? Orla Regan, how's it going? It's nice to see some heads in here with me this morning. I keep saying morning, it's afternoon, Tara, like time warp. So this tool is really, really helpful when you're trying to be productive at what you do. But you can click into the link and it'll bring you to that. You can get that video that I've made around the Scrum board and how to actually set it up and how to use it. But before you do that, I want you to think about, what are you actually doing to improve your business this week? Have you thought about it in the first place? Or are you in default mode where you're just doing the same thing week in, week out because I'm supposed to be on social media for 80 million hours a day because everyone else is right and that's where I should be? Okay, but is it making a difference to your business? Are you seeing results from the type of activity that you're doing on social media? Why don't you just stop and analyze actually what the hell you're doing and why you're doing it? Because if we don't do that, you're going to be sitting in the same chair this time next year asking yourself the same questions, and there'll be no movement in your business or your projects or any collaborations that you might be dreaming of. And the key thing to remember is, if you really want those collaborations, if you really want to build your business and that revenue, you and only you can make that happen. And the first point of reference is to stop and look at what you're actually doing every day and why you're doing it. So I just wanted to come in and wanted to ask you that this morning. Okay, so have a great analyzing day, and hop on and get that video. It's my favorite productivity tool that has saved my head over the last 12 months while juggling a baby and a business. Talk to you soon. Keep creative. Bye.